my voice? This is not you! Please, let me help you!
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this! Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim. I imagine this must be quite a shock. Hardly the Oscar you remember. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought. But it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed. Time I left this room, the walls started bleeding, and a portrait of my mother tried to bite me. Flying furniture and screaming portraits I could deal with, but to see my husband reduced to such a state... I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me, and I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him. Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mr. Carrion. Ah, yes. You were drawn to me. A wanderer, bearing the scent of death. You are familiar with the necromancy of Fae. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. Tell me, what did you make of its contents? Such a book is for those who make only the shallowest ripples in death's dark pools. I inhabit the depths. Clearly these are not waters you know how to swim in. I would hate to be the one who helps you drown. Perhaps one day the book will reveal its secrets to you. Until then, they're best left between its covers. Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to the domain of the living. The painter. Yes, I remember. He wanted to contact a tormented spirit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance, given the complexity of his request. His inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra. It's quite simple. He requires an exorcism. I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony. But you understand, This is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me. Do not worry. It is of an earthly nature. It regards a conduit of mine, Thrombo, who has recently deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrombo's body to me. Then I will give you what you need to cleanse Oscar of his spectral interloper. It's quite simple. He resented having to work for a living. The undead can be rather lazy in that regard. He was always a simple, contented creature, a beggar to the bone. Perhaps he has forgotten how ungenerous the world can be, or simply prefers to live in the gutter. If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his. Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrombo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them, beggars and zombies alike. The others lack even Thrombo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them. Then, with the spirits herein our witnesses, the arrangement is made. They will follow your progress with great interest, as will I.
Spirits! Mr. Carrion calls on you. Come forth. Listen. Obey.
They are here. Yes. They know of the necromancy of Fae. They fear it. They do not want its power released. Death! Destruction! Decay! The book must remain sealed. It seems that if you want to unlock the mysteries of the necromancy, you must find the Tharkiat Codex. A simple ask for such a potent prize. A necromantic grimoire of some repute, mostly ill. There is a place, Sorcerous Sundries. It is the closest to a necromantic emporium this city has to offer. If a copy of the Tharkiat Codex has entered this city, it will rest on their shelves. Be warned. The necromancy of Fae is not a book for idle study. I share my spirit's concerns about your Aptitude for such knowledge, alas. And further education on the subject would cost far more than you are able to pay. Now, unless you have any further business with me, I think this consultation has reached its end.
Look what you've done! By all the gods, I'd give my ear for the least bit of respect for the written word. Go act the clown on your own time. Come back when you've cobbled together some manners and are prepared to pay for the damages. That's better. How can I help you? Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leverokin was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Sealy, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Thay in your possession. I'd advise tremendous care with the Tharkiot Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
Talona may prefer to whisper, but it's her silence now speaking volumes. These books will never be for sale.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
The book radiates power, but the words you read in the Codex echo in your mind, guiding your eyes safely across the page. The once indecipherable glyphs now feel dangerously familiar, promising unholy power to those who can take it. As you pass the strange glyphs, you can feel the book resisting. Ghostly voices whisper at you from the dark, probing and fighting your mind. Assailed from all sides, you careen through the text, absorbing knowledge you can barely comprehend. And yet, for all the violence, you start to see. You see now life and death are malleable as clay, to be bent and reshaped by your will, by your power. But as you close the book, a nagging doubt whispers in your mind. What consequences will there be for calling the dead from their rest?
Back for more?
You recall where you've smelled this beggar's rotten musk before, in Mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Carrion sent you. Shit. Don't think about trying anything. I'll fight back. He did. I suppose. I mean, really? Thrumbo was going to get us a boat, but I haven't heard from him since. He must be somewhere near the water. I just hope he didn't drown.
Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Meat, honey. Counter.
Relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Oh, fine. Fine. A rather large and heavily armed fellow has taken the head banker, Glitterbeard, below. He's an unusual sort of customer, but the head banker said he'd handle it, so it's fine. I'm sure we're just fine. The head banker of the counting house deals with all... As head clerk, I am happy to assist you in opening an account. Otherwise... Splendid. New coin and customers always welcome. We need only settle the matter of Joaquin's wage. A minor fee for new accounts, so Our Lady of Trade might bless this business venture. You wish to patronize the Sword Coast's most eminent bank? Might I suggest scratching some coppers together first? Welcome to the counting house.
A relaxed tone and easy smile, but the halfling's shifting gaze gives it away. Something has him rattled.
Will this one start breaking bones like the Stone Lord? Hin's horned feet. I should have been a baker. He's taken a new customer down to the vaults. A rather large and heavily armed fellow, but I'm sure it's fine. We are just fine. That would be most on you. Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
I'm not. I'm just keeping... Vault pass. Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.